May I sit here next to you? Oh, thank you very much. I think I know who you are. No, we've never met. But you do have a boyfriend that used to sit here with you, right? Oh, ex-boyfriend. I'm so sad to hear that. Are you aware of his condition? Yes, his condition. He's very, very sick, you know. I think he might die soon. Oh my goodness, you look like you've just seen a ghost. Am I sure I know what I'm talking about? Am I sure we're talking about your ex-boyfriend? Of course. Zev, right? His name is Zev. Of course I know him. How? Young lady, because I am his mother. Oh my God, young lady, your sandwich. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you like that. I think I may have some tissue in my bag. But yes, Zev is my son. And although he would not be happy about me being here, I had to come and find you because I fear he won't make it unless he sees you. He is very, very sick. He was attacked by a pack of werewolves about 3 nights ago while at the edge of the forest, watching over you and your house. Yes, every night since that night where you parted, he would go to the edge of the forest to watch over your coming and going, to make sure you were okay and to make sure you were protected. The word was that there were other werewolves looking to kidnap you and bring great harm to you. They wanted to bring you to the forest for themselves and to use you as a bargaining tool against Zev, because he is in line to take over several packs in the forest. And there are those who don't want to see that happen because he is good, and he tends to show a level of compassion that is hard to find among us werewolves. Even compassion to humans, which is deeply frowned upon in werewolves communities. I must admit, young lady, it was the reason why I really did not want him to pursue a relationship with you. But he could not resist. He became in love with you. And now that I see you for myself, I know why. You have very kind eyes. So one night, while he was watching you from a high place in the forest, a pack of 8 werewolves attacked him and just about tore him into pieces. He's a fighter, and he's very powerful. But 8 against 1, and this was a deadly bunch. It was no match. He would have been killed had his brother not intervened. When they brought him to our village, the howling was beyond description because we were all in such pain. Seeing him clinging to life, literally tore up with deep bite and claw wounds. I passed out at first. Oh, dearie, I'm so sorry to make you cry. But for 3 days, he only calls for you. He was never the same after that night. You rejected him. He was never the same. All he wanted to do was protect you night and day, and he did, even though you never knew it. He followed you everywhere to make sure you were okay. But it caused him to let his guard down. My youngest son told him not to go up there alone and not to fall asleep. And he tried to accompany him many times, but Zev is very stubborn, as you must well know. Oh, honey, thank you. I appreciate that you want to go to him right now, but now is not a good time. It will be best to wait until nightfall. And like I said, he will be very upset with me that I came to find you. You see, I'm very old, and it takes lots of energy and years off of my life for me to transform into human form. But I can't sit and watch my Zev, my oldest son, die. If seeing you will give him the will to live, then I had to come and find you for myself. Well, if you would come tonight, 2 of my youngest sons will come with several protectors to bring you to the forest. Now, as a mother, I must tell you it is very dangerous for you to come. Well, I understand that you don't care about that, but I'm sure that is the main reason he will not be happy with me, because he knows the danger involved. And dearie, he will not want you to see him in his condition. So I must tell you, although it is dangerous, his brothers and the protectors have stated that they will risk their lives to make sure you are safe. And if I thought you would not be, I would not risk it. Also, I must warn you, what you will see will be frightening. He takes on human form at night because he says it's less painful than being in wolf form. But he is cut up with deep claw-like gashes all over his body, and deep bite wounds even to his head and neck. I warn you, it will not be a lovely sight. If you decide you still want to go, you know, now I understand. I now understand why he loves you so much. To hear you say there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, you will go. If you have to go by yourself, is a beautiful thing for a mother like me to hear someone say about my son. They will come get you tonight at 11. I will come with them so that you know it is us. But if by chance I am not well to come because I'm too tired, then we will have a code phrase so that you'll know that the werewolves, his brothers, that come are really his brothers. So we will knock 4 times, and the code phrase will be, Wolverine lives. Instead of 11, can you be ready at 10:30 tonight? Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. What, honey? Oh, you're right. How do you know this entire situation is not a setup by those trying to kidnap you? You have a good point in asking that after what I've told you. May I tell you something? One night, about 6 months ago, he was leaving the forest, rushing to get to you. He said you two were spending time together, but that he had to go to what you all call a store to get some things you like for your movie date. Is that correct? Movie date? Well, yes, he told me about your movie nights. And he said I have to go and get her jelly beans and licorice. That's what it was, jelly beans and licorice. Oh, honey, don't cry. Now, trust me, no one else would know that but his own mother. Oh, my precious girl, of course. I like hugs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you will come. We will see you then tonight at 10:30. Bless you, my dear child. Bless you.
You don't have to be alone again, could I? Take you by the hand and never go, would I? Tell you that I love you even though that I know I don't deserve